bagong Pangulo ng Bansang Pilipinas, Pangulong Joseph Ejercito Estrada.
Iyo ang unang makikibahagi sa biyaya mula sa ekonomiya at mula sa pamahalaan. Sa abot ng aking makakaya, bibigyan natin ang masa ng disenteng tahanan, sapat na pagkain at pag-asa sa hinaharap.
Joseph Ejercito Estrada, former Senator and President Estrada, is also known by the nickname Irap, is a Filipino politician and former actor who served as the 13th President of the Philippines. He became a movie actor in his early 20s and established himself as a living legend in local filmdom. On May 1998, he was elected President of the Republic of the Philippines, and on February 2002, he was overthrown by EDSA II revolution, which was triggered by the impeachment case filed against him. But before he was overthrown in his presidency, let us look into some of his achievements in the fields of science and technology and how he helped shape the Philippines as a nation.
The implementation of climate information monitoring and prediction services to make weather conditions useful in managing agriculture and water resources. And it describes the changes in weather conditions through the baseline climate variables, and it has an important role in the field of agriculture, and it helps growers' businesses to be ready and be efficient.
Next is the Retail Trade Liberalization Act, or Public Act number 8762. This act was enacted on March 7, 2000, liberalized investment in retail trade through certain provisions that bring down restrictive and limiting barriers, such as allowing natural-born citizen who lost his citizenship to engage in retail trade while enjoying rights granted to Filipino citizens. The bill dismantles 40 years of state protectionism over the country's retail trade industry and opens the sector to big foreign players. With the retail trade liberalization, well-known foreign players like France Carrefour and Casino Group, as well as the United States Walmart and JCPenney, are already in the process of negotiating with local partners.
Another contribution is the new General Banking Act, or the Republic Act number 8791. It is the amendment of General Banking Law as one of the several priority legislative measures promoted by the Estrada government to reform the economy and attract foreign investment. He said the approved measure will avoid unfortunate scenarios by promoting a more stable banking system and strengthening the industry as a whole. BSP Governor Rafael Buenaventura said that under the revised General Banking Law, there is a complete review of the existing laws of the banking system, and that the misconduct of banks will be examined even more closely. The new law gives the Monetary Policy Panel the power to suspend misleading bank officials and regulate the amount of loans and guarantees granted to directors, officials, and shareholders of banks.
Another contribution of ERAP's administration to science and technology was the launching of Mobile Information Technology Classroom in Mindanao. It is to provide students hands-on training in IT lessons. Furthermore, the project is done to expose the teachers and students with a state-of-the-art education, technology, and to promote appreciation of ICT as a tool for teaching and learning science and mathematics in areas where there are no or scarce ICT facilities.
Another contribution of Joseph Estrada. So he implemented the Project RISE, or the Rescue Initiative for Science Education, to upgrade science and technology learning. According to an article that I have read, it is necessary to strengthen the Philippine performance in science and technology learning in order to maximize the contribution of our country. In short, this is very helpful, especially to the students, to enhance their knowledge and also to improve their skills.
One of the contributions of ERAP administration to science and technology is the Republic Act 8749, or also known as the Clean Air Act. The Act establishes for mobile sources of air pollution and their fuels, and for sources of other hazardous air pollutants. And it establishes cap-and-trade program for the emissions that cause acid rain. The Act also aims to prevent significant deterioration of air quality in areas with clean air, and to restore impaired visibility because of haze in national parks and wilderness areas.
So one of the contributions during Joseph Estrada's administration was the Electronic Commerce Act of 2000, or Republic Act 8792, which outlaws computer hacking and provides opportunities for new businesses emerging from the internet revenue economy. So this act aims to facilitate domestic and international dealings, transactions, arrangements, agreements, contracts, and exchanges and storage of information through the utilization of electronic, optical, and similar medium of mode, instrumentality, and technology.
Another of his contributions is the incentives for regional headquarters of foreign multinationals, or the Republic Act number 8756, which was approved on November 23, 1999. The measure grants a host of incentives to multinational firms, establishing their regional hubs in the country. It also provides a tax and duty-free operating environment for them, and multiple entry visas to expatriates or to Filipinos living abroad, and also to their families, as well as a flat income tax rate of 15%.
So another contribution of Joseph Estrada is Executive Order Number 14, establishing the Presidential Commission on Year 2000 Compliance. Whereas the Constitution also provides in Section 10, Article 14, that science and technology are essential for national development progress. The state shall give priority to research and development, invention, innovation, and utilization, and to science and technology education, training, and services. It shall support indigenous, appropriate, and self-reliant scientific and technological capabilities and their application to the country's productive system and national life.
The Arab years are best known for two things: the impeachment trial that led to EDSA and an all-out war on the MILF. But aside from that, he also accomplished good things that helped the society. Like, the Arab administration is mostly responsible for opening up the Philippines to foreign businesses. He did more to advance CARB, giving more than 500,000 hectares of land, more than 300,000 farmers. He also established an executive order that targeted crimes on carnappings, kidnappings, and gave a PNP trust rating. There are few bright spots of the Arab years, and these basically are considered his accomplishments that somehow help our country.